you have an idea of where this is going to go, but it's a very long process from that moment up until we get to the point where we are now. What is that journey like for you, and how easy is it to start collaborating, because you can't do it on your own?
I want to be honest with you. The inspiration really came from my own mom. For me to be where I am, it's because of my mom. She played a very pivotal role, especially in my schooling. She forced it. She's about to retire, but she's also working on a master's. So she's a big inspiration. So what she went through and her pushing to say, look, I want to work, I want to become a career woman, and all the challenges she faced is pretty much what inspired me to write the story, because I believe that it's challenges that a lot of women go through. Even if I know we've modernized and we're becoming more civil, but you'd find that the girl still has to do the dishes, still has to do the laundry, and the boy child is allowed to go and play soccer, but yet they're all going to school.
Yeah.
So you still have those disparities.
So, Conrad, I want to come to you as an actor. How do you make the decision about which projects you will enter into?
Well, it's always very difficult to because the projects keep coming, offers for projects keep coming, and I look at the script first, and then I look at the producers, the directors, whether they are people with a clean history. Nekuti kune ma-producers ave ne-system yekushandisa vanhu. So vana vasikana, I know kune ma-producers ane system yekuti vana vanenge vachitwa kunge either vari pa-attachment kana kuti ari kuto-actor atowana role, and then vamwe vanozopedzisira vana vakuabuswa nenzira isina kunaka. So inini semunhu anonyanyoda kumirira kodzero dzevanhu vese kunyanyanya mwanasikana nemadzimai as an advocate. So I look at those qualities ema-producers acho nema-directors acho netimu yacho iri kushanda for those projects. Mamwe acho ndinoramba. So it's not easy because rimwe racho unenge uchiziva kuti script is well written and the arrangement vari kuratidza kuti vanhu vakarongeka, but this sometimes zvinondita kuti moyo wangu unosviba. Saka I have not featured in many projects, not because kushayiwa opportunity, no. They keep coming, but I have to make a decision because I'm a principled man.
Let's bring Samantha into this conversation. You obviously love the film, and you work on the side of marketing it and making sure as many people as possible watch it. Why do you think this is an important story for people to watch and be part of?
I think this is very important because considering the fact that it targets women and girls, the problems, the challenges that we face day to day, this is, and it mainly resonates with me and where I come from. I'm an actress as well. I'm not only a marketing person, but
right.
I'm also an actress, and I've been there and seen. And I'm also a woman, so I think it's more important that people they kind of understand through watching it, and it resonates with almost everyone. It's not only about just girls and women. It talks about even the boy child there, and talks about fathers there. You see, and it's balancing on everything. So I think it's very much.
Yeah, and just to add on to what she's saying, because the whole plot is a small little African village is turned upside down when they learn that the village's popular son is coming back from England with a white woman.
Yeah,
right.
And it's not pleasant news for everyone, especially for Tsitsi. Who happens to, because she had to suffer a lot. Her life was sacrificed for the betterment of her brother.
Yes.
And then there's also Frosty that's in there, Garandi Chauya, the girl that's, because she was going out with her best friend's brother. And then you also have got the parents, everyone now is like, what can I benefit from it? We want to see this Murora. So there's comedy, there's music, and so there's a fair balance. It's not a film where, yes, you've got crying scenes, but you've got loads of laughter. We tried to balance everything out. And some Django played by Humba is an amazing character, so much that you actually think he's the lead character. That's how he pulled it off. So it's got a fair balance, and it's got all those layers in there, and also the way we structured the film, it's not linear. It starts from the pre-ending, it goes to the ending, and then it goes to the beginning. So you actually are engaged when you watch it. It's not your ABC kind of a film.
Yes.
Billy, what's your wish for the film? I know that the concept comes to you. You've got your inspiration. You then work on the production itself, and you're directing it and all of it. But ultimately, what do you want for Tsitsi?
What I want for Tsitsi is for the world to see it, and I really want to speak to the parents, and I want to speak to the young children as well, because they're the parents for tomorrow. So I really want the world to see it, and I believe it's just one of many films to come that speak about African stories to the African audience and also to the international audience. We made a balance whereby as much as it is Zimbabwean, as much as it is African, someone also from Asia, despite the corona, would also watch Tsitsi and enjoy it.
Yeah. So tell us about that. When can people see it? Give us at least kind of a rollout of when that's going to start to happen.
Right, tomorrow we've got a private screening courtesy of Alliance Francaise. So we've got a private screening. We've just invited a few NGOs that are women focused in line with Women's Day, and a few members of the press, and pretty soon we should be having a premiere where we actually do a red carpet event. So that's the plan. So find us on Facebook, Tsitsi the Movie. So look for Facebook, Tsitsi the Movie, like, subscribe, so that at least you can get updates. And then you can also see more information on our YouTube channel, that's Kumran TV. So Kumran TV, our YouTube channel, you can also find updates about the film.
Right. I want to talk to Conrad in terms of acting and finding yourself in a character, because it's a character that's written already, and the kind of objectives that this character is supposed to achieve by the end of it. How do you get yourself out of Conrad, out of Humba, and become this person that we're hearing about in this particular film?
It's always very difficult because you are becoming another being, totally different from your normal self. Saka ndinowanzotaura nadirector kuti what do you want me to achieve. Kana Billy paakanyora film achiti this character I believe you can play it. I asked him so many questions, and I always do.
Yeah.
Kuti uruda kuti ndiachieve chii, where do you want me to take the film? And then ndanzwisa the responsibility, and then I read the script. I don't cram the script, I internalize the script, and then I ndanzwisa character direction ne character yanenge andipa. What I then do is to think and bring my artistic talent. Kuti if I am Sam Django mfiri iri, how does Sam Django speak? How does he interact with his colleagues? So character, pandatsanangurwa character paipa, then I build the character also. Kuti Sam Django saka akamira so, anotaura so kumukadzi wake, anotaura so kuvana vake, kumapeers ake, and I build that in me, and then I deliver.
Right.
So I prefer to say I deliver when I go on set, but when I'm on set, I'm very demanding. It's my space. I don't want anyone playing. And
he's a demanding actor, director.
He's I'll tell you something about. There's 5 artists that I've worked with. He's one of the 5 that are very professional. If we're on set, no cell phones, nothing like that. Let's stay in character. He's very and the different schools of acting. Like you've got the method actors, you've got those who practice the Meisner technique. And Conrad is one of 2 people that I know in Zimbabwe that use the Meisner technique. It's very difficult and very rare, and a lot of people really haven't seen him. You have to watch Tsitsi to see. We had 2 great, amazing casts. Tsitsi played by Noni, who's an amazing actress as well. Yeah. Both of them were in tears on set. I mean, like, we didn't use onion or anything.
No. Why?
These are real tears.
Why? When you have tears already?
It was just like, and it's a very tense. And then the other thing as well is, I remember when we did one test screen, we had students from the university coming. and from the UZ film students, and we made them watch the film. And they're like, we don't have a lot of wides. The camera is moving too much. And it's like, look, that's the tension in the film. We've got a lot of close-ups and a lot of moving cameras. So it's not your typical Zimbabwean drama kind of film. It's just something from another planet. You have to watch it.
Tsitsi.
You're speaking about kind of the level of talent, not just on the acting side, but on the technical side as well, which is really, really important.
Yeah.
As we close off our discussion this morning, and all of you are involved in this industry, and you can chime in on this one. What, first of all, whether we compare with those who are considered to be of an international standard, that's the first thing. And in addition to that, what more can be done to support the film industry in this country? Because we can talk about, we have a lot of talent. No one can see it, then it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So do we compare on an international standard? And in addition to that, what support is required for us to get to the level where we should be?
Number one, Zimbabwe has become very competitive in terms of quality, very competitive. We must also understand that we've had Denzel Washington, Sharon Stone come to shoot in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
If you do your film history very well. So technically we are there. The only challenge that I feel is that we need a system where we can filter out to say, look, you know, like how they have Empire, this is 5-star rated, this is 3-star. So we need that rating system, because unfortunately it's the low-end productions that seem to make a lot of mileage in terms of publicity. So then people think this is our standard, but it's not. We're making great films. And then the second thing is, I feel we need a machinery to support the film industry. Like if I told you we've made about 23, 24 films in Zimbabwe in the last 2 years, would you believe me? We've made 24 to 26 films, and I've got the list if you want to see it. But the machinery to show those films, the machinery to distribute those films is where the lack is. And also getting corporate engagement where they start believing in film. Because look at America. America is believed to be the place to go because of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Now, it's the film industry's responsibility to sell Zimbabwe. But for us to sell Zimbabwe as the place to go, we need that corporate support. And right now, it could be better.
Yeah, Conrad, your views?
Corporate engagement is very key, but also the national broadcaster could do more instead of just believing in those directors that have always been giving them films. They should cast their net wider and also investigate some of these directors, whether they are, because you must put vanofanira kuona kuti kushanda zvakanaka, because most of the money iri kupera kuma-directors nema-producers haisi kusvika kutalent. So talent iri kunonga svosve nemuromo, and